Hi everyone and welcome to tonight's training session. I'm not going to lie, it's 9 PM and I've had two things on my mind that I really want to train on, so I might just train on both. First of all, something that I really wanted to train on was something that's really close to my heart. Sorry, excuse the PJs, the joys of this business. Something that's really close to my heart is Nourish Your Children. Now, Nourish Your Children is an amazing initiative, and it's actually a for-profit initiative. So not only can we help feed children all over the world, we can also build our businesses whilst doing that. So how incredible is that? So I just want to speak to you a little bit about how you can build your business and become a Nourish Your Children ambassador, and obviously save children's lives. So Nourish Your Children, for those of you that don't know, we donate bags of Vitamil, which are bags of porridge, and they have 25 key nutrients and vitamins in that feed a child for a whole month. Now, a child has to go to school to receive these bags, so not only are we feeding these children, we're educating them as well, which is incredible. So what this bag does, again, it feeds a child for a whole month, and it's £16 per one bag. Now, this £16 is actually worth 30 PV for you. So this goes towards your PSV or your group sales volume. So everyone should have their ADR set up before the 5th of the month. And what we recommend is when you're executive, you should commit to donating one bag a month. You're an executive, you're a healthy executive, you're earning quite a good income now. One bag a month, which is £16, and is helping towards your PSV. Gold executive, donate 2 bags. Lapis executive, donate 3. Ruby, donate a 5 bag. And so on from there. Now, every 5 bag bundle that you buy, the company would donate 1 bag, which is just really incredible. So you can actually be feeding 6 children. And every 8 bags that you donate continuously, the company would donate 1. So again, you're helping so many more children on a much wider scale. And if you can duplicate this for your organisation, you're going to become something called a Nourish Your Children ambassador, which is absolutely an incredible title to achieve. I actually didn't realise I was even in qualification for it. Something I've really wanted for months. And I found out I was a Nourish Children ambassador beginning of this month. It came up on my screen and I just cried my eyes out. I was so happy. I've hit quite a lot of pin titles, and this was just the best pin title for me to hit, if I'm honest. So the first person to start off with donating Vitamil is yourself, and you have to duplicate that down. Now you can speak to your family and friends. So Christmas presents, you can ask people to donate Vitamil and an ADR. Again, you've got this in your circle group. That's helping towards your 3,000, guys. So you're saving people's lives and you're getting your GSV as well. So how incredible is that? We can make money off saving people's lives. Not only that, if you create an ADR with your Vitamil, you get 20% back in product points. After a year, it goes up to 30%. How amazing is that? So you're getting free points. So you also get some free products, which is great. So another tip that I got from Ruby University was that we've got quite a good customer base now. And what do we want to really promote in our business? We want to promote ADRs because that's what strengthens our business. So to promote an ADR, if you've got a regular customer, for instance, for maybe the tea green, we have people donate tea green, use tea green every single month. You can set them up as an ADR and say, right, I can give you a customer account at wholesale. Like, we're all executives. We shouldn't really be working towards our 43%. Our main goal should really be points and growing businesses. So set them up a wholesale account as a preferred customer, and they say to them, you would give them a wholesale account if they commit to donating Vitamil for 3 months. People are very unlikely to take that off their ADR once they've started donating it. Plus, you've got an ADR for green tea that you know is coming in every single month. Imagine if you get 10 people on tea green on the ADR every month and a Vitamil. So instead of just getting the 23 points I think a tea green is, you'll get an extra 30 for a Vitamil. So if you just really start to look at this, not only as a really good thing to do for sort of humanity, but to also build your business and look at it as a business point of view, you could do really incredible things with this. So a few other things I wanted to mention when it comes to Nourish Your Children. Again, just duplication. So again, it starts with you. So you have to be donating first. You can't say to your team to donate 5 bags as a Ruby if you're not donating 5 bags as a Ruby. So let's all commit together that we're going to work together. And as Rick said at the weekend, for anyone that was there, let's be, now we're number 1 in the EU, let's be number one at donating Vitamil in the EU. Not only is our volumes going to explode, but how amazing is that out of every country in the EU that we're donating the most Vitamil. Let's really work together and push this together, because not only is it going to make our businesses explode, it's also changing the world. And this company do amazing things. So Malawi was the most malnourished country in Africa, and people were dying from being malnourished. Children, people were dying all the time. I think it was every 5 seconds, UNICEF quoted. Now, with Vitamil, the fact that we donate it, we've actually made Malawi the most nourished country in Africa. We've abolished people dying from malnourishment. How incredible is that, guys? And that's just one country. This company is going so much further with this. And when they say they're going to abolish malnutrition, they really will. So let's be a part of it. Let's promote it. Let's work together, and let's just talk to everyone about it. Again, Christmas presents, birthday presents, ask your friends and family. Tell them this is something really close to your heart. And let's really work and make a massive aim to become Nourish Your Children ambassadors. Can we all promise we're going to do that? I can see everyone. Amazing, great goal. So let's all just really push for that. I'm really excited. It's just something that's really close to my heart. I know it's close to Emma's heart, and Sarah's, and Mel's, and Hazel. We all work so hard to get to Nourish Your Children ambassador, and shout out to Tom, he's going to be one this month as well, which is just so amazing. So yeah, make that your goal, guys, and let's start making a plan. It's building your business at the same time. Love this. So really love the energy. I've spoke about that for quite a while now. I'm going to next topic I'm going to go on to. If I think of anything else, Nourish Your Children, I'm going to come back, guys. So yeah, just in case I fly back. But the next training I wanted to do today was edification. One thing I really feel like we've lost in our business is edification. I think Holly Nixon's on the call. She's going to absolutely love this. So edification, when I first started, was something massive in building your business, okay? So when I first come into the business, for instance, Emma was so new in the business. I think I was like one of her 5th team members or something. And Emma wasn't very confident in the business. She didn't know much about it. So Catherine used to come down and support her. So then Catherine came down and supported Emma, and Catherine had this whole ton of knowledge and just kind of knew everything about the business, which was great. So Catherine kind of told us about the business and edified the business and the system that we had. And then Catherine had to then edify Emma as well. So Emma had to, although she was really new at the business, we felt that we could really trust Emma in building our business, because Catherine, who had loads of knowledge, had edified Emma. Emma had edified Catherine, and we could just tell Catherine was amazing because of all the knowledge she had in the business. So edification is so key, and it's something that we've really used in our building our businesses very early on. I understand we've grown so quickly, so things like this can get lost. But something that I picked up on at Star Saturday was the lack of edification. So I won't mention any names, but one of my team members were on stage. And I was like, have you met your upline, Catherine? And she's like, no. Like, she had no idea. And I just thought, how bad is it as all of us as uplines that we haven't introduced our downlines to all of their uplines that are in the room? I personally think that's terrible. And I think any opportunity that you have to connect your downlines with your uplines, you should be making the most of that. It's so key. And again, it's for you to edify your upline and for them to edify you. And it's also for your people to know who your uplines are and what their strengths and weaknesses are. But edification works in loads of different ways. So there's Holly there. I knew she'd like this. So edification works in loads of different ways. And I know I speak about it a lot to my team, and they're so new, they don't really understand it. So again, I can't personally talk about myself as an upline, so I can't be like, oh, I'm an amazing upline. Yeah, you can ask me any questions. I have loads of knowledge. Like, that just sounds really big-headed. So, for instance, I've just seen Gemma's name. So say if Gemma's my downline and she's got a prospect, Gemma will be like, or one of our team members have come to an event, Gemma will be like, this is my upline, Lacey. She's been in business for 2 years. She's got a huge team. She's got a ton of knowledge, and she's here to help and support you in a business as well. Then I'll be like, oh, you've got a really great upline in Gemma. She's picked up the business so quickly. She's doing so well. She's moving at a rapid rate. You're really in safe hands with Gemma. And Gemma will also edify the distributor. Say this is Gemma. Can see Gemma there. Another Gemma. This is Gemma. And Gemma's really keen to join the business. She just gets it, she's seen the presentation, and she really, really wants to get going. And that's just edification, okay, guys? So we just talk highly of everything. So you edify the system. We all speak highly of the system. You edify the company. You edify your partners. You edify your cross lines. So just please, can we all make it a massive aim that if you're at a meeting, no matter what meeting you're at a weekly meeting, a kickoff, a Marbella Success Summit. I understand we've got big teams, but if you've got your team there, introduce them to your uplines. As many uplines as you can find within that weekend or that day. I know when I was at an event in Manchester with Emma recently, I was so excited for her to meet the whole of my team. There was even people on my 7th level there. I was like, come and meet Emma, because these are your uplines, are the people that help and support you in the business. This business isn't about us building it. We build it as a team. You've got 6 uplines to help you and support you. So utilize their strengths and weaknesses. Find out what their strengths are. You want to connect them with your downlines. Another great reason for this is that if one of your downlines may not be very close to you, so say if you live down south, they're up north, and you as an upline, you're up north that week, if you've been edified, they're going to know that you're their upline. They're going to come to you for help and support. They're going to attend the event because they're going to want to see you. And I think that's another massive thing that edification gets lost, is that you need to edify your upline so much that when your uplines are in the area, you need to be there no matter what. I know that Catherine had this one rule that she said to us, all Emma and Tom and myself when we first started, is that if your upline is within an hour of you, you need to be travelling that hour to come and see them. Because this person has so much knowledge in the business. They can help and guide you and support you. I've been in the business a bit longer than you. You need to be going and introducing yourself to them, and you need to be going and paying the respect and going and taking that knowledge. You've got that opportunity to take their knowledge for free. Grab onto it and just take it. So I think that's enough of a rant about edification. If you have any questions, please just ask on the video. I'll be more than happy to message you. But I just think the key thing from this training session, if you take this, it'll be amazing, is that if you never speak badly of your uplines, downlines or sidelines to your team. If you're having a bad negative day, call up your upline and just let them know. That's what we're here for. Have a good moan, get it all out. But another key thing I just want you to take is that if you are at an event, make sure you're introducing your team to your uplines. Because I personally, at the event, when I introduced my downline to my upline and it was like quite far down my line, I was quite embarrassed that they didn't even know of Catherine. And I was like, this is really bad. And I know a lot of people really respect Catherine. And I said to Catherine, like, people were going to more listen to you than me. And she was like, that's only because you edify me so well. So guys, let's just speak highly of our uplines. Let's edify them. Let's work together as a team. Again, if you're an upline, edify your downlines. We're all here to speak highly of each other. It's a positive business that we're in, and we're all here to help and support each other. So I think that's all from me. I've kind of done 13 minutes. I've spoke about Nourish Your Children and about edification. There were 2 things that were really on my mind, and I was like, I don't know what one to choose, so I'm just going to do both. It's probably going to be a half an hour training session. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say, which for once is actually quite shocking. But yeah, that was just a quick tip for me. Don't really know what else to say, so I'm just probably going to leave this training session. But thanks so much for tuning in, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.